box cake mix the Diva way and make it taste almost like a pound cake, baby. 3 eggs in, 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. What everybody mess up at when it comes to box cakes mix. You can use half and half, heavy cream, heavy whipping cream. I'm using buttermilk today. I want a whole cup of it. You want to use anything except water. Got elbow grease in there. And scrape the bottom of your bowl, baby. Scrape the bowl. This is where it turns into a strawberry and cream cake. We want 2 ounces of cream cheese, y'all. Drops of vanilla, just 2. About 3 drops of strawberry extract, 1 drop of lemon. Good, this is when we amp it up. Strawberries and sugar, and it's natural juices. I just want the juice, not the strawberry. I have to get the air bubbles out. See, it's thick, like a pound cake. That's what we want. Y'all see this? What do you do when KFC stop making your favorite dessert? Make your own. We jumping this off with the butter golden cake. All my ingredients room temperature. That's a 1/3 cup of buttermilk, real vanilla. Y'all, I got real vanilla bean pods in it. Instead of 7 tablespoons of butter like I said, we gonna use the whole damn stick. Scrape the bowl, scrape the bowl. Y'all know how we do. See how this thick? Pound cake consistency. Full part, y'all. We got some big old strawberries. We got some strawberry glaze. This is a pre-packaged glaze. You want to add some vanilla. You got to doctor it up. The lemon zest, y'all. Just to wake everything up in your bowl. It's optional, but you can take a few drops of this fresh juice. Pre-packaged item. This whipped topping. Doctor it up. Doctor it up, y'all. We want flavor. This is what we looking like. So now down in the south, you can take crushed pineapples and put it in the middle and call it a punch bowl cake, but I want a strawberry shortcake. This is for the neighbors, and this gonna stay with me. So we're in my kitchen. So what y'all would just witness was some of my cakes that went viral on TikTok, y'all. So this video, if you're the homemade, everything have to be homemade like I used to be, girl, log off. This video, bake a whole pound cake from scratch. Like, is it gonna be anybody even here to appreciate the time, the effort, the ingredients that you put in to make this from scratch? So all my semi-homemade queens, this is, shouts out to y'all, this is for y'all. I've also had a lot of younger stay-at-home moms, especially all the military moms on TikTok, just people in general that want to know more about cooking but really don't know the science behind it. And baking is a science, y'all. When it comes to leveling and packing and scooping, it's a science. Your all-purpose flour, your self-rising flour, your cake flour, your bread flour, your wheat flour, coconut flour, all of that is a science, and sometimes we just don't have time. Y'all saw the cakes that went viral. That's proof that the girl know what she doing in the kitchen. But I'm going to show y'all some other add-on ingredients you can use to jazz up your cakes. Your box cakes mix. For starters, my favorite brand of cake mix to use is Duncan Hines. Now, I have a couple of pictures on IG, and I'm going to post some more. So y'all spam my IG because Duncan Hines need to be sponsoring me, okay? Lifestyle vlogging. These are how you get into your brands. These is how your brands pick who they want to work with. See what I'm saying? But Duncan Hines has always gave a very, very moist consistency. Even back in the day when you used to use water and didn't know no better, it still came out pretty decent, right? So what I like to do is I like to find a match. So this is the French vanilla cake mix. Add in a box of French vanilla pudding mix. Now you'll see brands like Pillsbury that say we have pudding in the mix. Most of them, they will, but you can add on and do this, and you can make your own flavors. So for instance, if I had a box of lemon pudding and I had a box of strawberry cake mix, I could then make a strawberry lemonade cake. So find the flavors that make sense. The pistachio pudding and this French vanilla cake mix is bomb.com. You can double up with your chocolates. Just find flavors that make sense. Next, flavor. I dabble in a lot of my extracts. A lot of my extracts I will order, and then you have the regular McCormick out the store. And my battery going dead, but I have a bottle of extract that I'm blooming. If you want to bloom your own extract, y'all want a video, let me know. But I have 6 vanilla bean pods in a bottle covered with vodka. It takes about 3 weeks to bloom. bomb.com. Bourbon vanilla, there's no such thing. If you add bourbon to that, the vodka is going to outshadow that. If you have bourbon vanilla, that bourbon is referencing the area in, I think it's France, that vanilla is grown in. There's no bourbon in bourbon vanilla, okay? Add more than one. A little drop of almond goes good with vanilla. Lemon heightens up anything. Speaking of lemon, you want to freshen up a cake, brighten up the flavor, especially when you're dealing with fruit. Lemon zest. Lemon zest and a little peak of lemon juice is always going to be key. My pineapple lemonade, my strawberry lemonade cake, my lemon supreme cake, lemon zest, lemon zest, lemon zest. I can't express that enough to y'all. Your liquid ingredients, never water. Never, ever, 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 ever water. Almond milk to me doesn't have enough fat. You can use that. I don't if you're making a vegan version. But whole milk. I always keep whole milk just to bake with. So when your cakes call for a cup of milk, I always do whole milk or heavy whipping cream. Either or is going to make it rich. Heavy whipping cream will give you more of a pound cake consistency. Speaking of pound cake consistency, if you throw this heavy whipping cream into any box cake mix and the cake mix calls for 3 eggs, I'm telling you, use 3 to 4. It'll be game changer. Pay attention to the measurements I'm saying. 3 to 4 eggs. Another hack, if you want that pound cake rich consistency, sour cream, softened cream cheese. I'm telling y'all, get in the kitchen and get creative. If you're going to add softened cream cheese or sour cream to your batter, you only need like 1/3 of a cup because you're using regular milk. You're using more than 3 eggs, so you don't want a soggy cake. 1/3 cup of sour cream or 1/3 cup of softened cream cheese, game changer. My latte syrups. This is toasted hazelnut. I put a shot of this, and I have a French vanilla one over there in this cake. When I tell you my French vanilla cake is highly requested, y'all. Oh, and let's not forget the stores have these 5 for $5. You can't go wrong. So these latte syrups, in most cases, they're sugar-free. So they're going to not add more sugar to your cake, but they're thick, and they're going to give you a real good to and if you're making glazes for your cake, like with the powdered sugar, and you just want to glaze, almost always go with the latte syrup or my #1 favorite, coffee creamer. Not only do I put this in French toast batter, pancakes, when I say only water, I'll put some of it in my box cake mix, and I'll make my cake icings with these. Keep in mind, a lot of your coffee creamers are lactose free, which means they have no dairy factor. So I can't just substitute this into my cake. I still have to have that dairy factor into the cake, but you can put some of this in there as an add-on. Butter makes everything better, but then you have oil too. Some cakes deal better with oil, some deal better with butter. My yellow cakes, my French vanilla cakes, I'll deal with butter, right? My more fruit flavored cakes, I find that if I don't have unsalted butter, I have to go with oil because then the butter takes over the fruit flavor in the cake. So most cakes are going to tell you 1/3 cup of oil if you do oil, or 1/3 cup of melted butter twice, right? So if you want to substitute the butter and don't use the oil, you need 1/3 cup of melted butter times 2. Country crock, I can't believe it's not butter. Parquet, that's not butter. We talking pure butter here. Don't mess it up. Coffee. You can't go wrong with coffee. My brownies, box recipe brownies, my chocolate mocha cake, my white chocolate cake, a shot of coffee, 1/3 cup of cold coffee, day old coffee, K-cup, let it sit, heightens the flavor. Coffee and chocolate goes hand in hand. Just like anytime you're dealing with something sugary, you see them put a pinch of salt. Some people say, well, why the salt? The salt is an abrasive to help heighten the sugar. All Southerners know about. You're not real deal Southern if you don't know about your 7-Up or your Sprite pound cake. Any carbonated beverage is going to give that cake a lift, a fluffy consistency that you need, especially in your pound cakes. But it doesn't have to stop there. This is where you get creative with the flavors. I walked into Walmart one day and they had the orange crushed soda and the grape crushed soda sliced cake. So I'm like, I wonder if I take my pound cake recipe versus the Sprite or 7-Up and put that to it, will it work? It works. So guess what's highly requested at my family gatherings? Not the Sprite, not the 7-Up, not the orange crush, not the grape, but the peach crush pound cake and the cherry wine soda. All Southerners know about that cherry wine cherry soda. Okay, so I hope I help y'all learn a little something new for the kitchen, and follow me on TikTok because I have a good time over there. And remember, Sneiko will be keeping this semi homemade and it be good. I will see y'all in the next video. Houston, we got 99 problems, and George Floyd, just the tip of the iceberg.